If you want to discover the secrets to creating and launching a wildly successful online course that not only brings in profits and thousands of students, but establishes you as a thought leader in your industry, then you've come to the right place, because right now I'm going to share with you the top 3 tips that I share with all of my coaching clients for creating and launching a successful course right from the get-go. I'm Mike Gomes, and I help aspiring entrepreneurs turn their knowledge, their passion, their skills into a thriving, successful online business. So the first step is to identify your niche and your target audience. So basically determining what skills do you have? What are you knowledgeable in? What are you passionate about? And who would be interested in learning from you? This is probably one of the most important steps in creating an online course, but everybody skips over it because of the simplicity of it. And they move right on to creating the content prematurely without having an idea of who their target persona or who their target avatar is. So for me, it's hard creating any sort of content like a YouTube video, a podcast episode, a course. It doesn't matter. If I don't know who my target audience is, if I don't know who my target persona is, and keep them in the top of my mind the whole time, by doing that, it actually helps keep me grounded. It helps me create better, more powerful content because I know who I'm speaking with. So that's why this step is so crucial, in my opinion. And also, it's the perfect time to determine, again, like I mentioned, what topics are you knowledgeable in? What are you passionate about? And who are the types of people? Who are the people in your life who would be interested in learning from you? In my 3-day email growth challenge, which I'll link to in the description below, we talk about how to gather this sort of information about potential buyers or readers in a non-threatening kind of way. It helps to not only create amazing content, but also the course structure if you have that buyer avatar in mind. And it also helps to have that small little email list getting started of people who have raised their hand and said, yes, I want to learn from you. I want to possibly even buy from you. And in one of my upcoming videos, we're going to talk about the art of pre-selling a course, meaning that you're getting paid to create your course instead of it already being created. This method helps validate your course idea, which basically means to see if people are interested in it and see if it'll perform well in the market. And if successful, then you'll have cash in your pocket and you'll have more incentive to finish creating the course or even start creating the course. So make sure you're subscribed to get notified of that video when it releases. Now that you've identified your niche and your target audience, now it's time to outline your course content, such as the structure and the format and like what kind of topics you'll be covering in your actual course. If you've ever taken a course, you'll notice that the structure of the course contains modules and lessons. Modules are like the chapter title in a book or the title of the lessons that you'll be covering. So just spend some time mapping out your course, including like the topics and the subtopics, that your course is going to cover. Keep this simple at first. Don't go crazy. A simple outline goes a long way, and especially because courses can be expanded over time. That's the great thing about courses. You may think about a topic that you missed or a lesson that you want to expand on, or to be honest, you may even receive feedback on something that you could improve on or maybe something that's missing. And so the great thing about courses is that they don't have to be perfect right out of the gate. A pro tip that I can give you when you're first getting started creating courses is to focus on creating mini courses, tiny bite-sized courses. In the Aspiring Entrepreneur Academy, which is my monthly membership for aspiring entrepreneurs, I focus on creating small bite-sized courses that are, 3 to 5 videos in length. They're designed this way to be bite-sized, actionable courses that my students can take action on one small thing and implement one small thing in their business at a time that leads to great results. I'm all about getting them that small win right away, right up front, because that's what keeps them motivated to keep moving forward. Mini courses are actually becoming more and more popular. So in future videos, I'm going to be showing you how to structure, create, and launch mini courses on any platform, but more specifically Kajabi, because that's the platform that I use to run my entire digital online course business. The next point in this would be to decide what type of format your course is going to be in. Is it going to be in a blog format, a video format, an audio format? Will it be an email format? Kind of like my 3-day email list building challenge, shameless plug, link in the description below. Video has a much higher engagement percentage rate than any other format, but then there's different types of videos. Like you can be on camera, you can do on-camera video trainings, or you can create like a PowerPoint in Apple Keynote or Canva or something so that your face isn't on camera. So this is the time to decide what kind of format are you interested in? What kind of format are you comfortable in? And think about your target avatar. Like what kind of format would they be best learning in? And maybe even poll either your current email list or your social media, anybody that might be interested in learning from you, maybe ask them. If you need help or motivation with video, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, because in a previous life, I was a video producer for 18 years, so I know a thing or two about not only video production, but video marketing. I mentored thousands of filmmakers on how to create better content and how to be better in front of the camera. So it goes without saying that deciding which format you're going to be producing your course on is crucial for the next step. And that brings me to number 3, developing your course materials and what platform you're going to be building your course out on, because that matters a lot, trust me. To make sure that your students receive the best education possible, it's to make sure that your materials, your course materials, are clear, concise, and easy to follow. That's why I actually recommend starting with mini courses, because they're already pretty concise. Plus, it can help you practice in creating more concise, easy to follow courses in the future. One thing that I've noticed is that if you add too much content or too much fluff to your courses, that you can actually distract your students from actually achieving results and moving forward, because a lot of people get overwhelmed really easily. So when it comes to video lessons, remember, just focus on creating clear, concise explanations of your content. When I watch a video, I don't like to watch super long videos. I like videos that seem like they respect my time, because my time is valuable. And so when you're creating course content, keep that in mind, that your students' time is also valuable. So the shorter and more to the point and more concise that your content can be without all the fluff and without all the extras, they're still going to find benefit in your course material, and they're more likely to recommend your course to other people in the future because they had a great experience. They didn't get lost. They didn't get overwhelmed. So remember that your students' time is also valuable, and they'll remember that your course was short, concise, and to the point, and they'll thank you for that. Now, as far as platforms go, like where you're going to be hosting your course content, it really depends on where you're starting and what your goals are. So for me, I use Kajabi to run my entire business. So I run my podcast and my website and my email marketing, my membership and my community are getting set up in there, all my landing pages, my sales funnels. It really is the all-in-one platform for digital course and content creators. Kajabi usually provides a 14-day free trial period for you to dive in and see what it has to offer. But as my gift to you, I've included a link in the description below, and I'll show it here on the screen too, a 30-day free trial period so that you can see if this is even a platform that you want to build your digital business on. Plus, I'm here to support you in any way because I use Kajabi on a daily basis. And of course, by using my affiliate link, you'll have access to me anytime to answer any of your questions and to help you even set it up one-on-one if that's what you need to get started. So another option I could recommend is WordPress, because that's where I got started on years ago. It's really simple. You just need a web domain hosting through like Bluehost or DreamHost or GoDaddy. You can install WordPress, you install a free theme, you kind of build out your course and set it up on there by using pages. That way of getting started is really simple, and it's basically free, except for you just pay for the domain hosting, which is actually really cheap. I use DreamHost, a link in the description below if you want to check out DreamHost. They're owned by Bluehost, but they're a lot more affordable, and their platform is a little bit more robust, especially for managing a WordPress website. That's where I used to host my podcast and all my courses and all my content. So because I had a lot of traffic, I wanted a more robust platform to run my WordPress site on so that it could handle the traffic. Also Thinkific and Teachable. I chose to go with Kajabi because I can host all my courses and mini courses. And I have another video coming up where I'm going to show you a hack on how you can have basically as many mini courses as you want hosted in Kajabi without actually, diving in or digging into your course allotment that Kajabi offers you. Because if you look at the pricing page, they only allow you a certain amount of courses, but I found a workaround for that. So make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel to be notified when that video launches real soon. But I chose Kajabi, even though Thinkific and Teachable are great platforms, but I just didn't want to have to duct tape my business together anymore. For me, I was specifically looking for a one-stop shop solution that saved me money, but also was really simple so that I could just focus on creating the content, and I found that in Kajabi. So again, free trial if you click the link below. I'm here to answer any of your questions and help support you in getting it set up. And you can even schedule a coaching call with me if you need further help getting it set up or during your trial period to kind of help you go through it. So there you go. These are the first main steps for building and launching your profitable online course that I recommend focusing on when you're first getting started. A lot of it is just taking the first initial steps of planning and researching your target audience, and really just figuring out what subjects you're most knowledgeable and passionate about sharing. Now, do you need to know everything and be the complete expert right from the get-go? No, of course not. I think a lot of people keep themselves stuck and keep themselves from moving forward because they let imposter syndrome creep in. You know, that thought of like, well, I have these skills and I have this knowledge, but who am I to teach this? And I think the key to remember is as long as you have a skill, a knowledge, experience in anything, as long as it's more than what someone else has, you can provide value. You have information to share, you have education to provide, and you can teach someone those things. I think the key really is just to identify your unique value proposition. What do you have to bring to the table? And then create engaging and valuable content, and then of course, then market your course effectively. I know that you can do this and that you are on your way to creating a profitable online course or online course business. And FYI, I've included a link in the description below for a freebie that I created that provides more great tips on building and launching a successful online course. So don't forget to check that out below. Just give me your email address and I'll send that over. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead, take the leap, and make your expertise work for you. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.